a senior, and I am a cheerleader.
I'm a senior and I play football.
I play volleyball.
I'm a senior and I play volleyball.
I'm a junior and I play basketball.
I am in 12th grade and I play soccer.
I do cheerleading mostly for the sisterhood and the empowerment of girls.
It's very fun, and I thought it was different.
Some of my closest friends that I hang out with outside of school were brought to me by my football team.
It gives you like a different bond, kind of like a brotherhood, if that makes sense. And I just love the sport and I can't see my life without basketball.
I play because I love to build relationships with all my teammates and my coaches.
As we're all trying to learn how to play and get the game, it causes us to become closer.
And you're spending time together, you're crying together, laughing together.
Football builds character, especially with the coaches at my school.
It helps you become better and it helps you get things done.
Coaches, they definitely give you life lessons along with parents.
It's taught me a lot how to balance time. It's taught me what being a good team member is like. It's taught me encouragement. It's taught me all these important things that you need to know to be successful in life.
I say it has to be my mom. She'll come travel, all up and down the East Coast to come to my tournaments, and she's always with me.
My family, I have a lot of brothers and sisters, so they are the biggest. When I make a big play, they cheer.
My biggest fan is my guy-dad.
My biggest fan would definitely be my dad. He's been at every single game I've ever played in my whole life since I was 3 years old.
My biggest fan, it 100% has to be my mom. She's always in the stands.
Very loud, the loudest one in the stands.
He just yells super loud to try to get me to run faster. He yells, "Wheels, wheels." I'm like, okay, Dad.
My mom is my biggest fan. When I'm cheering, she's always in the crowd looking at me, making me smile when I'm nervous.
And just hearing his voice gives me a drive to keep going even when I'm feeling down.
Like sometimes I have to look up in the crowd and I'm like, Mom, calm down a little bit. But her support and everything, it really boosts my game, I think.
They always are screaming and they're like, you need to do this better. Did you not see that open? And the players, you can just see their emotions change. They had their head down and they just perform even worse.
There was one time a kid was on the court and they weren't having the best game. So the parent kind of came on the court a little bit and whispered in their ear. And I was like, that's not really that cool. And then after the game, I just saw the parent laying the kid out.
They're raising the voice, and it creates more frustration and more anger between the players, which it's never a good thing.
So I slipped and it looked like I ran into the girl that I was opposing against, and her parent was like, "This isn't a football match, get that girl off the field." And I was like 11 years old, 12 years old.
Oh, that's so-and-so's parent. And it's like, oh my gosh, they know that's my parent and he's yelling at me.
Parents shouldn't be going up to coaches and talking about kids about playing time or anything like that. I think that should just be between the player and the coach.
If you have your parents talking for you the whole time, when you get in the real world, you won't know what to say because your parents been doing it your whole life.
Their job is to coach. That is not a parent's job.
Because you can't overstep your boundaries. Sometimes you just gotta let the coach coach.
If you don't fail, you're not gonna really achieve success.
But you have to use failure to bounce back the next game. It has to make you want to do better and make you want to work to get better.
Coach was like, okay guys, take this to be the fuel to your fire and just keep going.
Hold your head high and go back to the drawing board and see what you can do to do better.
You can just feel the different type of energy that you had when you went back, worked on it, and what you worked on worked.
It's how you cope with it. It's what you do to make yourself better afterwards. It's not about the actual failure.
Parents are just older us. They had to fail too.
There have been times where I've had a tough game or it's been just a rough week, and then my dad will come up and be like, here's what you did wrong. And sometimes I would just tell him to be quiet, and I would kind of storm off.
Parents should not embarrass their child. That's one of the worst feelings ever.
When it comes to failures, parents need to understand that we're the ones out there doing it, putting ourselves out there, not them.
You don't want to be walking on eggshells while you're on the field. You just want to play with confidence.
When I was in the car with one of my friends, her mom just told her your stunt group is literally not working. You need to find you need to tell her you need to switch stunt groups because it's making you look bad and you're not the problem. And for her, it was like, Mom, like, I'm trying.
Because it's days where the team would be down, but you will have to help bring them up. It all starts with the leader, because if the emotions are down, they won't play to their potential.
Pro is the goal in most kids' minds.
I do want to play college football. If I get the opportunity to go pro, I will take it.
Even though there's a slim chance, I still want to get to that level. Yeah, it's just a part of the challenge.
I would like to cheer in college, and then after that, possibly become a cheerleading coach on the side.
In America, I believe it's 1% go to college, and then of college, that 1% make it pro.
Should have a realistic backup plan, such as college, a trade, military.
If you're not looking to do that, then just be out there and have fun and make sure your parents know that you're not looking to do that in college.
I thank you for everything you've done. I love you for motivating me, pushing me to be the best I can be. You never let me fall behind in my schoolwork, in my athletics. Anything that I asked for that was reasonable, that you got for me, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I want to say thank you to my dad for always motivating me and being there for me anytime I was down and pushing me to always be better and working with me in the gym to get me better.
Thank each and one of my relatives and family members to coming out to games and supporting me and telling me how good I am when I know I could have done better.
Mom, thank you so much for always being encouraging. Those quotes that you send and those scriptures that you send go a long, long way for me. And I will always remember you being in those stands and seeing your face and you helping me smile for the rest of my life, as long as I can remember cheerleading and you.
I just want to thank my parents for always being there for me, always supporting me for whatever I do. You always say that you'll be happy in whatever I do, and that just makes me very grateful.
Thank you to my dad and my mom, but to my dad especially for being so supportive and understanding of everything I've ever done throughout my soccer career and helping me put on my cleats when I was 3 years old and braiding my hair. It's gotten me really far, and I appreciate everything you do.